Hey guys, and good evening. I hope you're all doing really well. Tonight is a very special show for me because it is to honor my very good friend, Mr. Rick Beato. And let me just get myself in focus. There we go. That's a bit better. So, yes, today is Rick's 60th birthday, and he has been such a good friend to me. And I just wanted to do a show and show you some of the great times that we've had together. So, yeah, that is what we've got going on tonight. A big hello to everybody. I see we've got Jeff Rockin, Ben Coombs, Jack Collins, Mikey Newman, Scott Guitars, Dennis, BC Rich 581, Johnny Love, William De Silva, Janice Lala, excuse me, Trevor Locke, Octopus Ears, Carl Engstrom, Blackjack Guitar, Jake Leigh Guitar, Peter Grant, Shiga Matt, who I've just had over this afternoon. It was so good to see you, brother. Really good to see you. Paulie Walnuts, JMK, Bam Mozzie, and Grumpy Mike. It's great to see you all in. So, yeah, my buddy Rick is 60 today. That's better. There we go. A little bit more in focus. So, yeah, happy birthday to Rick Beato. And I first met Rick at Gitcon 2018, and we just got on like an absolute house on fire, and we always have ever since. And he's been so good to me. So yeah, it's a celebration. And what a fine age 60 is. I believe 60 is the new 40. You will have to excuse my speech a little bit this evening. Good evening, Frank Achille. Good evening, Unlike No Spark. Yeah, Siga Matt says, Rick looks younger than I do. There we go. Hey, Gil Lamb, good to see you. And Tall Thing Kev, great to see you in. So, before I do my first video on Rick, I just want to play a video for you guys because you'll see why. You will see why. I'm so lucky. There are so many areas of absolute beauty near where I live, and I thought I'd bring you to another one. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who has been so kind on my previous video and sent me such lovely, beautiful messages. I have read every single one of them, and you'll know that I've read them because very soon I'm going to go and put a heart by each one of them just to show you that I've read them all. They have all made me feel so much better. They made me feel really, really appreciated, and I can't begin to tell you how much they mean to me. So I just want to say a huge, huge thank you for all of your lovely, beautiful messages. I am going to fight this ALS, and I am going to try my very best to beat it. It's going to be difficult because there is no definitive way of beating it, but so far I've been working really hard on my hand. I've been working really hard. I'm actually out on my bike at the moment. Here's my bike helmet. I'm trying to stay fit and strong and trying to keep everything going, because I think with a positive mental attitude and with all of your support, I'm sure that we can get through this. And even if I don't beat it and it gets me, your messages and your thoughts and kindness mean so much to me, and it really does make me feel incredibly well and incredibly good. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for your absolute kindness. I will, as I say, go through all the messages again and read them all again, because I've thoroughly enjoyed reading them the first time around, and the second time around you'll know I've read them because I'll put a heart by each one. It's very difficult to reply to every single one because so many of you have been so supportive, and I've got, well, I think it's over 250 lovely messages. So really a huge thank you. Thank you for your support, your love and your kindness. It is so appreciated, and my family have read them as well, and they've been really touched by your absolute kindness. Thank you. So a huge thank you to everybody that has sent me beautiful messages. I went out this morning to find a nice place again to record that video, and I hope you like the lovely places we've got around here. Big hello to Charles75, William De Silva, Juggernaut TV, Music Therapy Laz, wow, and William De Silva. Bam Mozzie, you are so kind, my brother. Thank you so much. Sending you positive vibes. Keep fighting and stay strong. I am always going to keep fighting, my brother, and stay as strong as I can. Let me give you one of these. So very kind of you, my friend, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing some fundraising. I hope I'm able to do some more videos and fundraising for the MNDA because they are pretty incredible. So thank you so much for that, my friend. Really appreciate it. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Trevor. I will beat it if I can. Always positive thoughts, brother. Ben Coombs says, thank you every day. Charles N., you rock, Mike. You rock as well, my friend. And I will fight the good fight. Thank you so much, Stephen. Oh, BC Rich, bless you. You have a lot of people pulling for you, and we wish you all the best. Brother, I really appreciate that. Let me give you one of these as well, because that is so kind. Thank you. Very kind and very much appreciated. Hello, Phil and Gil Lamb, Johnny Love, the Russell guitar. Wow. staying positive is the key. Absolutely. Trevor, that is so nice of you. Bless you. I love you too, and I love all of my subs. You are all so very kind, and I really appreciate all those lovely messages that you've all sent. Oh wow, so many nice comments here. Thank you so much. Really makes all the difference. Very well done, beautiful background. And my background is lovely. Thank you, Unlike No Spark. Rax Effects, good to see you too, my friend. Rajan Kamal, 77. You are truly the best, Mike. I don't know about that, but I'm certainly trying my best to stay here and give you as many videos as I possibly can. So I will keep doing that as long as I can. Great to see you. Hope you beat this. Think of you and your family. Gareth, bless you. And thank you, Ian. Great to see you, Mike. You can beat the ALS. Keep going. Stay fighting against the odds. I will, my friend. I will. Oh, MTL, that is so sweet of you. Can't wait to see you at Hennings Toys this year and give you a big hug. I can't wait to see you and give you a big hug as well, MTL. And let me give you another one of these because that is very much appreciated, brother. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep on doing these live shows if I can. Another lovely comment for Mr. Beato. Amanda, hey, lovely to see you in. I love you too. And we have had so many good chats. And I really appreciate that. Sugar Matt says, I know Mike really does appreciate all the messages, everybody. Thank you all. That is so kind. Matt has very kindly volunteered to come and help me with some of my live shows as my speech gets a little bit worse. And so thank you, Matt. Hats off to you. The Juggernaut, bless you, brother. Stay strong. The community is here for you. I feel it. I feel it so strong. I have such a wonderful, wonderful community here. You are all amazing people, and you do keep me strong. And I'm going to give you one of these, brother. So appreciated, guys. Hey, sis. Ben saying hello to his sister. I'm just going down. Have to agree with Amanda. We love you and we're all praying for you. Guys, I so appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for the haircut. Yeah, I quite like the shorter hair. Grumpy Mike, bless you, brother. Know that we all love and support you. Be strong. We keep praying. Well, brother, I have no words other than that you guys really keep me going. You all keep me going, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate your lovely, kind donation as well. Let me give you one of these. Dan is saying, pulling for you, have problems here at home with my guy having liver failure. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really hope he can get treatment and get better really soon, Janice. Sending lots of love out to you and your guy. I hope he's able to get treatment very quickly and get better. Most important thing is keep him happy. We all need to be happy. Life is very short and we make the most of it as we go along. Again, sorry about my speech a little bit tonight. I am struggling, but I had to make this video tonight for my brother Rick because, like all of you, we all love Rick. Love from Brazil. Wow, thank you, Damien. Please look into CBD, or I have been looking into all sorts of different things. So there is a medication that is taken for migraine that apparently can block some things, but I'm looking into things. Let me see. Has anybody got the CGS? Or thank you, Rajan. Yes, you're the best, Mike. Bless you guys. You really are lovely. Does Ironworker late in? You're late, mate. We're only 16 minutes in. CBD oil is a miracle. Wow. Well, maybe I should try it. I don't take any drugs, to be honest. I never really have, because I feel that your body tells you things and you have to listen to your body. And so I've been having headaches recently, but I've managed to stay off of any sort of painkillers or anything like that, because I really want to know how my body feels and reacts. So there we go. Hey, Mikey Newman, good to see you, and Grandpa Joe. Wow, yeah, I do. I have such a great bunch of people here. Yes, you're so right, Peter. None of us know what tomorrow will bring. Every second of every day, stay strong, brother. I will. And also, all of you guys, you give me that strength by being so kind and sending me the lovely messages that you do. And I love you for it. Thank you. Learned how to be amazing from watching you, CGS. That is so kind, brother. And Max Effects, bless you, bro. Don't let a moment bring you down. I will not, my friend. I will stay strong all the time. Let me give you one of these, brother. So some absolutely beautiful comments here, and thank you all so much. But tonight is all about, look at these comments, bless you. Reiki, I have actually, Phil. I had some friends that did Reiki, and it might be worth a while. Hope you have to take tablets and it's a real pain. Down to 13 a day, brother. That is a real nightmare for you. And I'm so sorry you have to take so many. I try and avoid them the best I can. CGS, our kindness to you is a reflection of how great you've been to us, I think you mean. That is so kind, brother. I really, really appreciate it. And all I can say is you guys are keeping me going, and I love you for it. So, but we're 20 minutes in, and tonight is all about Mr. Beato. And because my speech has been a bit difficult today, I have made some slightly longer videos. I went out this morning to find some nice places to do these videos from for you, and I've topped and tailed them. My speech is a lot better in the morning, but I do want to pay a huge tribute to my brother, Rick Beato, who is 60 today. So let's watch a video that I did a while back at Gitcon, and I've done an introduction for you. So I really hope that you enjoy this one, folks. I have got a very, very important video to make because my brother Rick Beato is 60 today. Now Rick has been absolutely incredible with me, not only just because he is a great friend, but great friends are few and far between, and you can really tell who your friends are by the people that get in touch with you when you are going through something really tricky. And Rick has been in touch with me several times over the period of the last year, and he's always asking how I am and how things are going. He rings me fairly regularly, I have to say, and I haven't rung him back because of my speech most recently, but I really wanted to make a video today about how wonderful Rick is. Not just as a YouTuber, we all know he's got 2.7 million subscribers and he makes the most amazing content. But that's nothing compared to the man that he is. He is so kind, so caring, and he is literally an amazing friend to me. So I've got two videos I want to play for you tonight, that one of which goes back to Gitcon 2018, and this is the first time I met Rick, and we hit it off immediately, instantly. He was very, very kind. He hired the car over there, and every single day, instead of me taking the bus to get there, he drove me, and we chilled out with Adam Neely, with Sean Daniel, and we had a really, really great time. So I want to play first of all the video that I did talking about what makes this man great, and Rick really is a great guy. So this is the video that I made back in 2018 with Rick, and I really hope you enjoy this one.
So today I'm here with the legendary Mr. Rick Beato. Thank you so much for coming on and having a chat with us today. Rick, you will know very, very well as a renowned producer, as an artist, as a musician, and now as an internet celebrity. Well, for sure. I know that it seems a peculiarity, doesn't it, to us?
It does.
Sat in front of a camera, but yeah, that's effectively what it is. And when you think about the mass appeal and the mass market that we hit actually, some of your videos hit more than mainstream TV programs. Yeah. So I wanted to ask a question of you,
okay,
because I think on your channel you do such a wide variety of topics. You do a wide variety of training. You've also got your Beato book, you've got the Beato Club, and all the good things that go with that people can access. And it struck me that you must have done quite a few interviews, and also you've put a lot of your knowledge out there already for people. And I just wanted to turn the table a little bit and say, in an interview, have you ever felt that there's a question that you would like to be asked, but have never been asked?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I haven't done that many interviews actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I've done very few interviews.
Okay. Well, we could do the interview type thing then. That's awesome. Okay. Well, first thing, I've been talking to you a lot. I've been fortunate enough to be here with Rick at Gitcon all week here in Germany. You can pronounce it much better than me. Markation. And we've been treated by Framus and Warwick to a fantastic week here. It's been a great facility and awesome stuff around. But I've been very fortunate in that we've spent a lot of time together. We've spent an awful lot of time together. He's very kindly driven me around because he's got a fantastic hire car. And we've had a lot of chats. And I've picked up an awful lot of knowledge as I've been listening to the things that this man says. You're a bit of an oracle. You're a bit of an oracle. I know you don't like. He's very unassuming and very self-effacing. But truth be known, he makes an awful lot of sense on an awful lot of subjects. So I won't do the normal interview thing of asking you what first got you into music, because I know all that, and I do think that a lot of people out there will know that. And I also think that the motivation for your YouTube videos and for being on YouTube is fairly self-evident, that you want to get that knowledge out there. So what I will ask you is for some advice. First of all, for musicians starting out, what you consider to be perhaps the key elements of things that, if they want to get into the profession, which some of my subscribers certainly will, what they should go about doing and what steps you would recommend they take. And then we'll come to the same thing with YouTube, because actually that's an interesting area as well. So we'll start with musicianship. What do you consider the most key features of being a good musician and developing a craft?
I think having good rhythm and a good ear, because with that you can pretty much do anything. You don't need to know music theory, you don't need to know anything like that to be able to play really well. But you have to have good time and you have to have a good ear, because that can lead you to figure out anything.
I actually said to you at the meal the other evening that I don't believe that people are, they're not non-singers. What they are is they're non-listeners. And I think that the key thing with anything musical is the ability to actually take in and process. And it is you for example, you've got almost perfect pitch. You say not naturally perfect pitch, but your son's got absolute perfect pitch, which you've seen in the videos. It's incredible. Beautiful kids, by the way.
Thank you.
And that can be trained. That's something that if you work at and you practice like practicing your instrument, and you do exercises, for example, pick out a tune, learn a song by ear, that's all good training that people can do to develop their skills. Is there anything else? Do you have how important have you found music theory in your career?
I always say that music theory is important to be able to talk about music when you don't have an instrument. We don't have instruments now, but we can talk about music, and we need to use music theory. Unless we're just talking about general things like, I like this song or I don't like that, here's the reasons. But usually the reasons involve some type of theory.
Right.
Even if the theory is, it has a great chorus, it has a great bridge, well, even knowing those two terms is part of music theory if you're thinking about a song.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's
a way to label things.
Communication, isn't it? It's
Yes.
a form of communication as simple as speech.
Yeah.
It's a way of conversing in music. So, again, going to that question, it isn't impossible to be a good musician if you've got a good ear and good rhythm, but in order to communicate it and to record it for future generations, it used to be absolutely vital to read. Now with the modern technology that we have, you don't even need to do that because you can just perform it. And there it is as a legacy.
Yeah, or you can just watch someone on YouTube perform it.
There you go. And learn it from that. And there's so many people doing instructional things on YouTube.
Yeah.
I particularly like the instructional stuff that you do because it's complex, it's not simple music theory, but you explain it in a way that makes it accessible to people that maybe aren't particularly well versed in music theory, which I think is really useful. So if you haven't, I'm sure that most of you have heard of Mr. Rick Beato, but if you haven't, go over and check out his channel. There will be a link in the description down below, because this man can teach you an awful lot and does it in such a way that makes it easy and accessible for you guys. So what little traffic I can, I would like to encourage to go over, because it's well worth checking out. I've been subscribed for probably about 8 months now, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I wait avidly for your posts. Which brings me on to that other question, YouTube. How, why, and what? I tell you what, I'm going to turn this on you. Rick does a thing on his channel which is immensely popular called What Makes This Song Great. So I'm going to say to Rick Beato, what makes Rick Beato's YouTube channel great? How do you succeed on YouTube?
How do you succeed on YouTube? I think having things that people want to watch. I think YouTube's very transactional, I will say that. People will, on my channel, they either tune in for entertainment value, and that's not my channel, or they tune in for educational value, where you teach them something and they get benefit from that. I mean, some people think that I have a good personality, but it's a very tiny amount and doesn't include any of my wife or my children. But
I don't believe that for a moment. This gentleman is on the phone speaking to his family and his children on a daily basis. It's been difficult to be away from our families for the whole week, and we've got children around the same age, so we've both been trying to keep in touch with home, and yeah, definitely family man. And you're being self-effacing again, which is a very British thing, so I would kind of say congratulations, you're an honorary Brit. But yeah, certainly I think that your work ethic and your upload schedule, and also the professionalism with which you approach marketing the channel and developing it. I know that a lot of people out there that watch my channel are other YouTubers, which is great, and they're all at varying different stages. I've got people from 2 million subscribers down to no subscribers, but there's quite a few in the upper bracket, so I know that there are a few out there that are YouTubers, and I often try to give some insight into how I go about things, and I think that for me, it's being honest is the first priority. If you're honest with people and you always tell them the truth, even if it doesn't suit you to tell them the truth, but you do, that's one thing. But also having a regularity. You were discussing yesterday with me about upload schedules, and there's too much and there's too little, and things like that. But it's also focusing on the content that works. And as I think you've alluded to that, it's about adding value for the viewer, something that makes them want to come back and see it, maybe even time and time again. They're videos that can be organically growing for people. Is there anything else as a tip or a pointer that you could give me, for example, for my channel? Because I'm a minute portion of the subscribers that you have, but
I think that the adding value, I think that's a great way of putting it, is the most important thing. People think that there's something that they can gain, some type of insight they can gain, or entertainment. There are YouTube channels I subscribe to that I think are funny, or interesting, and that's typically why. If I think about why do I go to YouTube, well, if I want to fix my hot water heater, I go to YouTube. If there's something wrong with my car, some gauge goes off, I go to YouTube. I look it up, like most people.
Yeah,
it's the place to go to learn things.
Absolutely, and vice versa. For us as creators, it's the place to go to share things.
Yes.
And I guess you're similar to me in that respect, in that you get a great deal of pleasure and enjoyment out of putting out stuff that's going to help people, particularly musically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I'm going to also put you on the spot, because I don't know if you've had any opportunity to watch any of my videos. And I'm guessing not, because you're a very busy man. But I was
watching one of your live streams yesterday.
Live stream, awesome. And one of my too many live streams. Now, there's another thing. Rick was very generous in offering advice, and it's quite sensitive. I could have been upset by this, but I wasn't, because I think it was good advice, and that is to make your videos regular, but not to upload too much or too little. A week is probably about long enough, and once a day is probably the absolute maximum of video uploads because people get overloaded. So that's something I learned. What I was going to say is I've written a tune, and I wasn't going to do this, but seeing as the other question sort of didn't work out, I think I'm going to play you something that I've written.
Okay.
And I'm going to put you on the spot for giving me a critical review of it, because actually, not only would that be immensely helpful for me, but it would also be good to see how you criticise and how you find benefit and can change things. Because this man's produced, well, please, I can't name them all. Could you?
Oh, it's just nobody really.
Nobody really.
How are you going to play me the song? You going to play me a recording? You can actually play it.
I'll play it for you.
Nice.
I'll play it for
I
you.
want to hear it.
If I can remember the words.
Okay.
So, sorry about that. So this, just to give you the background story, there was a YouTuber that had the handle of Pee Wee Thomas, and he was diagnosed 8 months ago with skin cancer. About 2 months ago, he found out that it was terminal, and he passed away a week before we came out to Gitcon. A little bit before that, I realised things were not good. He was going into hospital. Again, this ties the music and YouTube thing together, because I've become very, very heavily invested in him, as I believe a lot of our subscribers become with us. And I felt personal loss when it happened. And one of the great things that I find with music is it's an incredible release of emotion and tension, and things feel easier if you can express them in a song. So bearing in mind that it's quite a sentimental song, feel free, I've got very broad shoulders to be hypercritical, but also please bear with me if I'm not absolutely perfect on it, because I haven't really practiced this very much. So it's called, the guy used to sign off, he used to say, "See you later, ta-ta, bye-bye." So that's what I called the song. And I'm just going to play you a verse and a chorus. The format was that it was an intro riff, a verse, a riff again, a verse, chorus, riff, verse, chorus.
Okay.
And I'm just going to play you the verse and chorus because I want to see what you think of this. And I'm very, very nervous playing in front of Rick Beato, and in fact I feel that I'm perhaps being braver than I normally am, and one of those things that you have to do when you're a YouTuber is put yourself out there.
That's right.
Today is the day. It may not be another day. There may not be a tomorrow, so take your opportunities. It's called See You Later, ta-ta, bye-bye. There are things that happen, and they happen all the time. To the sweet, the innocent, to yours and to mine. And I know there is nothing we can do except to hold the love between us two. Don't question, don't even try. Though I may be sleeping, I will never die. Don't shed a tear for me, and please don't cry, because I'll see you later. Ta-ta, bye-bye. So that was a really shortened version of the...
Okay, play me the chorus again.
Don't question. Oh, sorry. Don't question. Don't even try. Though I may be sleeping, I will never die. Don't shed a tear for me, and please don't cry, because
so I think you could do some. That's good melody. Good melody. When you go to the E major chord, it's da na 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 na.
Wow.
I would probably do something like that. I think it'd have more shape to the melody.
Yeah.
So go for that part. Maybe.
Yeah, go on.
And it might go. Maybe something like that.
Beautiful.
So. Maybe something like that, or.
See, and this is exactly why I think it's an amazing and incredible opportunity for me to play you a tune and show you what I've written, because I think you've just taken that a step further than I could hear.
I say 30% better.
Yeah, but that's great. Listen, thank you so much for agreeing to do this for me, for indulging my
Pleasure.
addition there and the improvised format of this video. I think actually that kind of suits you and I. We've got that kind of, I've felt that we've had that kind of relationship. It's been really good to meet you, really good to get to know you. I have a huge amount of respect for your knowledge and skill, and I love what you've just done there, and that's given me a good idea for changing that song very slightly.
Cool.
But thank you. So, guys and girls, I really hope you've enjoyed meeting Rick Beato and watching this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, and as much as I've enjoyed spending a lot of time with this gentleman this week. I will be back really soon with another video. Please give it a like, and if you're not subscribed already, subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified of my future uploads. Also, definitely, please go and check out Rick Beato. You can buy his Beato book, which will tell you much more than the snippet we've had today. And also go over and see his website, and you may find that this man can help you as he's just helped me in a very short space of time. Thanks a lot for watching, and thank you, Rick Beato.
Thanks, Mike.
And you take good care, and I'll be back soon.
So there we are, my first meeting or first video with Rick, and it was just amazing what he did to my song, and I just think he is an absolute legend. So there we go. There is a place where you can hear it all. If you look up "See You Later, Tata, Bye-Bye" on my channel, I have put it out there. And my good buddy sung on it. My mate Ian sung on that song for me, and he is an amazing singer. So I really enjoyed that interview with Rick. I have got another little video for you that I want to play. Oh, thank you, Amanda. That is so kind. She says, "I'm so proud to know you, really. You never cease to amaze me with your talent and personality." That is so kind. Thank you. Killer interview. Unreal. Fantastic interview. Exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, Valerie, and thank you so much for popping in, Valerie, and all your positivity. Really appreciate it. So thank you for popping in. Hi there, Daryl. Good to see you. Yeah, there we go. BB Ninja, my brother. Salut. Rick's years as a songwriter and producer were not wasted. He has amazing talent and ideas. So, yeah, really enjoyed meeting him and interviewing him, because he hadn't been interviewed very much before. Thank you, Bam Mozzie. my good friend and amazing moderator. Adam Wheatley says, your song is beautiful tribute, Mike. Happy birthday, Rick. Thanks for all you do, Mike. Legends both. Bless you, brother. That is so kind. And thank you very much for liking my song. You can hear the whole thing on my YouTube channel. It's called See You Later, Ta-ta, Bye-bye. It's a tribute to a YouTuber that died a couple of years ago. Well, actually back in 2018. So it was 4 years ago now. And I watched him and tried to support him as much as I could because he had a terminal diagnosis as well. So it's kind of come round full circle. Phil says, I love Rick Beato's stuff, even though it's a bit advanced. It's advanced for most of us, brother, but it is great. Thank you, Geronimo Martinez Fabregas. Great to see you. Yeah, sorry it's been a while. William Silva, I wish I had Rick's ear. How easy he hears intervals. He does. It's amazing. Dennis Alvarez, don't worry about getting here late. A happy birthday, Rick. A nice song. Scott Guitar says, CGS, I'm sat writing a little instrumental on GarageBand. Started this morning, was a little stuck, changed guitars and made more progress. I tend to part them at various stages. Well, good luck with the songwriting, man. That's what life's all about. We only leave behind us children and art. And if you can leave enough art behind you, then that is great. And obviously, your children take your genetics onwards. You're going to get so many views on that song after this live stream. Well, I hope so. I hope you all like it. Will I be at the guitar show in Birmingham next month? Mikey, if I can, I will. I really will. I'm not sure what date it's on and whether or not I've got any appointments that day. But if I can get up there, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll do my best. Are you going? It would be great to meet up with some of you. The Lamb says, Rick Beato has the knowledge, but I really love his enthusiasm for the music. That's the best. You are so right. He is an absolute inspiration. Trevor Locke missed the song. Oh, well, you can go back and see it later. Hey now, Tim Thomas. I love you too, brother. I really do. Trevor Locke's writing a song for his music channel, Tyler's Travels. Just need a singer as I can't sing. Well, I used to be able to sing, but now I can't. So I can't offer to help you out on that, man. But yeah, I would have done in the past. Right, before we get too far, let me do the one other tribute video I have for my buddy Rick. Okay, so the second video I want to play is a video when Rick and I met up in London. Every time Rick comes to the UK, he lets me know and we meet up. And this time was no exception. This, I think, was back in 2019, or yeah, I think it was 2019. And we went up to Tin Pan Alley and we met my friend Armin Serra, who used to be in the band Panama and who also wrote the guitar EXP. He was very kind. When we met up with him, he took Rick and I and a few other people that joined us around for a bit of a tour of Denmark Street and the whole area. And also he took us back to his shop and showed us the guitar EXP, and we had an amazing day out. We went for a Chinese in the evening, and we just had the most wonderful day out. It was such a good time and such fun hanging with Rick and Armand, because Armand I'd seen from years and years ago, because I used to go and watch this band Panama in the 1980s, and I hadn't seen him since then, but I recognised him when we went into 60 Sounds, and he just was straight on it and gave us a tour. Obviously he knew Rick and he had seen the video with Rick and Dylan, so he was really impressed, and yeah, he took us around and we checked out lots of places in London, and this was a really great day and great occasion. And I want to thank Armand and also Rick for just having a great day in London. Here is the video of that day.
Hey friends, and welcome back to this Fretted Friday, and in today's show we're going to cover a little bit of a sad tale of Makari's moving out of London after 60 years, and also one of my trips up to Denmark Street with my buddy Rick Beato, coming right up. I've been to Denmark Street so many times in my life, I've lost count of how many times I've been there, and it is the legendary birthplace of so many of our musical heroes, both from the 60s and even earlier. Last year I arranged to meet up with my buddy Rick Beato while he was over from the States, and we were going to have a little look around Denmark Street. So we met up in a lovely little restaurant, and before we knew it we had 3 or 4 others with us, and we went to tour around Denmark Street, the London's Tin Pan Alley. We started in 60 Sounds Music, and it's a really modern fitted out shop, and they've got lots of vintage guitars though, and the guys in there were really friendly. But while we were in there, there was an absolutely incredible thing that happened, because in walks a guy who I immediately recognise as my long lost buddy Armand Serra from the band Panama, which I've often spoken to you about on this channel. I used to follow them all over London and their gigs in the 80s. They were a really good rock band, and I recognised him and I went up and said, "Is it you, Armand?" And he was like, "Wow," and we really reminisced over what we'd done. And then Armand gave us a tour around the rest of Tin Pan Alley, because he is an absolute expert on the area and on guitar in general. We went from 60 Sounds to Regent Sound, where we were all really amazed at this sort of telly Strat guitar that also had a bit of precision bass type feel about it.
Middle position. Yeah.
That's the front pickup. This
Oh, is it?
The second. That's the middle position.
Nice.
Very good.
And it's a cross between a telly and a Strat and
bass.
yeah, really beautiful guitar.
This is just beautiful. I need a tremolo down. Yeah.
So you're not buying this one, Armand?
Not today.
And Rick also surprised one of his fans from America. What were the odds on that? Meeting up with an American fan all the way over here in the UK.
So that was a moment for you there, a moment. What's your name, man?
My name's Josh.
Josh, nice.
From Boston.
From Boston. And was it a nice surprise to suddenly have Rick Beato tap you on the shoulder while you're playing? Yeah. A bit sick, eh?
You know the album covers by Pink Floyd and Zeppelin, Hypnosis? Mm-hmm. That's what it used to be. On the first floor, that's where Hypnosis used to be. All the album covers, take the room upstairs.
That's so weird.
And then the Stones went up there, Floyd went up there, everybody walked up there to have a look. take the photos to everybody, Zeppelin.
We then went into No Tom Guitars, which is a new one on me actually. I haven't been there before.
This is the shop that used to be called Vintage and Rare.
Okay.
And I bought a lot of stuff from them. Yeah, there's another stuff.
And it was really interesting because Armand took us through the shop and showed us at the back the place where the Sex Pistols used to rehearse, and also the flat above where they all used to live in one room.
Oh wow.
There was the pistol rehearsal room.
Pistols, Sex Pistols rehearsal room.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they live upstairs in one room. That's all there is.
So is all this stuff going to be opened back up then?
This got a preservation order as far as I know. So
Okay.
they're digging everywhere, but they're going to keep most of it. All the walls are graffiti with the pistol stuff.
Yeah.
I got photos of it.
Okay.
I think those two rooms are going to remain in the middle of whatever's built around.
Wow. That's great.
So if you see pictures of the guys lounging along on the floor in the early days, that's what they did. They're rehearsing there.
It was then that we made our way to Macari's in Charing Cross Road, and it was today's news that reminded me of this little trip to London and why I should make a video for you guys about it. This morning I was flipping through Instagram looking at some of the posts, and a video came up with Anthony Macari in it, and I thought, oh, this would be interesting. And it had an awful lot of views and a lot of thumbs up and likes and comments. So I was watching it, and he was giving us a really amazing tour of all of the places that Macari's have had a shop. And then he got to Charing Cross Road and got rather upset, talking about his uncle starting it all by working at Jennings Musical Instruments. And I've just thought, this is very strange. He's got so upset. And it turned out the reason being is that after 60 years, Macari's are closing their doors in London and are going to move to Haywards Heath.
And here's Macari's that we know and love. And the big news is that we're closing.
I really feel for Macari's because clearly they have got into a position where they can no longer afford to be in London, and it makes me wonder how many more of our iconic brands and shops may lose from this current health crisis and pandemic. It's a real shame, and Macari's have certainly been a victim of that. When we went into Macari's, Rick Beato immediately bought one of their Colourtone fuzz pedals, and even without trying it, we did persuade him to let us have a little bit of a jam on it though first.
Yeah, really good. You're welcome to try it if you want. You want it?
Oh no, I'll just take it.
Yeah. Nice. You sure? Yeah. Why not? Cool. All right. Cool.
While we were there, Aunt Macari actually came up to speak to us. Now, I think that was probably more to do with Rick Beato than anybody else, but it just shows the calibre of the guy and also the personal service from Macari's. It's still run by a Macari, and Anthony still came up to see us and talk to us about the amazing artwork on the Colour Sound pedals. In fact, all of their range of pedals.
But you were just talking about the Colour Sound pedals and how you like the sound of them and stuff, so I think you were...
You can't find them in the States. I mean, I can't find them anywhere.
You shouldn't be able to. We're the only shop in the world that sells them. You know, we.
I found one. I found a used one actually. And I bought it immediately.
All right.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I want that.
Well, you know, 95% of what we make goes to America, so that's where our fan base is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I don't know. We seem to be very, very well appreciated. So it's kind of nice. But yeah, we saw, you know, our whole concept of making pedals. We don't even think about the price before we make it. We just try and make the best damn pedal we can. That's all we want to do.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's
too.
cool.
Not only does it sound great, but come on, look at that. The
Well,
color
you want to
combination.
Well, you probably don't know. So the guy who does all our graphics, he's still, you know, he's 75 years old now. He's the same guy who designed the very first ones.
Oh!
And he drew Spider-Man in the UK. So he worked for Marvel UK.
I was going to.
Wow.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
That you can see that here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is cool.
That's so cool.
See, it
I got
becomes
a
clear.
picture, Rick, with
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
It's got that real
Your
comic.
new
book.
acquisition.
Yeah. But that's it. So, and this is
Yeah,
obviously
there we go.
Superman colours.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got that kind of poo.
Is that why I like it?
Yeah.
I like it, right?
Pizzazz.
What?
Look.
No, but it really just looks like it looks like the 60s.
Yeah, it does.
Not happy at all.
Yeah. Well, we've never used anyone else to design one of our pedals. You know, he's done every single one. So, and you know, long may it continue.
So yeah, absolutely amazing that the artist that did the original Spider-Man comics in the UK is still in his 70s responsible for all of the artwork on those wonderful pedals. It's fair enough to say that stores come and go in London, and they do. In fact, we mentioned Jennings Musical Instruments earlier, who of course were originally Vox, or maybe the other way around. I'll have to look back on my history of the Vox AC30 video. Go and check that out if you haven't in a while, because it is a good video. I really enjoyed making that, and I think you'll enjoy watching it. I'll put a link somewhere up here. So yeah, it's true. One of the bonuses though of Macari's leaving London is that they are moving down here to Sussex and to Haywards Heath.
Well, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. We're going to open a little shop down in Sussex. We're going to run solar sound. We're still going to make the best fuzz pedals in the world. And we hope if you're around or you're from overseas and you want to come and visit England, you'll make the trip down. It's really easy to get out of London and come and see us.
And they're literally going to be almost a stone's throw from me. So I'm going to make sure that when they do come down, I will cover it in a video of their new store and the location, because it's literally right next door to where I am putting on with Lewis Trower from LT Custom Guitars, the British Boutique Guitar Festival. So what an ideal location, not only for them, but for us as well. Macari's wasn't the end of our lovely day out in London, and in fact we went back with Armand Serra to his own shop. Now he has for years and years and years developed and made the most exquisite silver jewellery, or all sorts of jewellery, among many other iconic rock and roll jewellery and things like that. In fact, I think he's made stuff for Lemmy, all sorts of people. You really need to check out Crazy Pig Designs. And Armand, with his absolute exquisite knowledge of the guitar and the history of guitar, really impressed Rick with his book, The Guitar EXP, which is a 2-volume guitar book, which I highly recommend that you check out. It literally covers all of Armand's collection. And at some stage in the future, I'm hoping to do some videos with Armand to show you some of these iconic guitars. So there you go, that was my day out in Denmark Street and my little tribute to Macari's on their leaving London. And I think that the future will be bright for them because of the great tradition and great family approach to them and the way that they do their business. And I really wish them the best of luck coming down here to Haywards Heath. I'm sure you'll join me in that sentiment, and if you do, leave a comment down below saying something nice for Macari's and I will send them a copy of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a like. And as always, it really can't hurt to subscribe. And if you do, don't forget to click that bell icon and then you'll be notified every time I upload, which I do frequently. I'll be back really soon with another one with the best content I can. But in the meantime, as always, my friends, you take good care. So there we are. That was our day out in London. I really enjoyed it. We had a great time. Rick is an absolutely amazing person, and I am delighted to do a 60th birthday tribute show for him tonight, because
He really is a very, very good friend who always looks out for me, contacts me almost as often as my mate Henning does. And those people that contact you and really support you are the people who really count. I've got so many of you that have reached out to me, and you've all been absolutely incredible and amazing. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you, to Henning, and most importantly today to Rick Beato. Happy birthday, my brother. I really hope you've had the most amazing day. You deserve it. You are one of the best people that I have ever met, and I want to thank you for being such a good friend. So there we go, and just as we are finishing up, the handsome man comes in, Sean Daniel. Hey brother, it's really good to see you here as well, and we had an amazing time at Gitcon together as well, and saw each other 2020 at the NAMM show. So unfortunately, guys, oh, bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Sorry you were late. Hey, bro, it doesn't matter. It is lovely to see you here. And I really hope that Rick gets to see a little bit of this video later. He was going to pop in, but it is his 60th birthday, so it's fair enough. He is with his family, and that's where he should be. Don't forget to check out Ben Coombs tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thanks, as always, to Ben and particularly to Bam Mozzie for being wonderful moderators. I really hope you've enjoyed tonight. We've gone 7 minutes over. Very naughty of me, but Rick is an amazing guy, and I really wanted to share this with you tonight. And all I can say is, as I usually say, my friends, you take good care.